Hey you guys, it's me, Brittany, and I'm back with another head wrap tutorial. For this one, I'm going to be using, this is a green crinkly hijab from Veiled Collection. This is in the shade Pine. And then this is a stretchy, I think it's called the Pure White head wrap from Crowned. And then this one is going to be our showstopper. This one is from Heavenly Headwraps. You guys know that I love this company. This is one of the ones that I got from Melissa Mason over at Heavenly Headwraps. And that's going to be kind of like our accent piece. So let's get started. I'm starting out with a white windy shaper from Rapunzel. And I'm going to put down my crinkle hijab first. So for this one, it's incredibly sheer, but it's really, really wide. So we're going to fold it down some. And by some, I mean a lot. So I've got about this much of it left. So I folded it maybe about a third of a way. And you guys know how we gauge to see if our tails are somewhat even. I just tilt my head back and I bring my arms out in front of me. And that's close enough. And so for this style, I am going to make a knot. You want it to be secure but not tight. And that's because these crinkle hijabs from Veiled Collection, they're super, super soft. And I just want to make sure that it doesn't loosen up, that I keep the tension, but I don't want it too tight. So now we're going to do the same thing with our pure white head wrap from Crowned. I didn't fold this one down as much. This one's maybe about a fourth of the way. There we go. And we're going to do the same thing. Oh, there we go. One thing, whenever I'm tying knots in the back of my head, I always have to remember that, you know, I got a kitchen back there. Can't catch a knot, a nap in the back of my head. It hurts. All right. Close enough. So you guys know how we do. The old scarf goes on top. The new scarf goes on the inside. And we're just going to bring the new scarf back. And I'm going to crisscross. And we straighten up as we go along so you don't have a big mess at the end that you're trying to straighten up. If you see something that's a little out of line, let's go ahead and do it now. Trust me, you'll thank me later. It'll save you a whole lot of time in the end. And for my white scarf, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tie this behind my back, behind the back of my head in a loose knot. But I'm doing this one for a different reason. It's because I don't know if you see up here how I keep getting like a little tint. So this is to bring some tension to it, to keep it flat against my head. There we go. Now we're going to do the same thing that we did in our previous video, where we take alternating colors from each side. So I'm going to start with the green here on my right side. You can do a green on your left. That's up to you. This is your wrap. And the white. And we're going to bring it up. We're going to make a knot right here. And I'm going to have it going to the side just a bit. Just a little off-centered. It doesn't have to be completely over to the side, but I don't want it directly in the middle of my head. There we go. All right, and we're going to do the exact same thing behind this knot. We're going to bring it here, but instead of having it directly behind this one, I'm going to have this one at kind of an angle as well. So instead of having it here in the center or right behind this one, we're going to bring it here. And just tuck our tails away. All right. Right here. And tuck our tails away. Now, for this beautiful headscarf here, I'm going to tie it in, I'm going to fold it in thirds. I'm going to do like a trifold, and you want it to be down to the width of a sash. So I'm bringing the bottom down to about halfway of the scarf, and I'm bringing the top down to about halfway of the scarf. And once you've dwindled down the width, because you want to keep the length, you should have this. So where that fold is, I'm going to have this starting in the back of my head. Like so. We have our tails as even as possible. And we're coming up and around, but you want to keep your little swirls, your designs here visible because they're really cute, and we don't want to hide that. And then we're going to crisscross behind our head and just tuck in. Nothing too difficult, nothing too fancy. And just tuck in. And this is it. This is the look. Y'all like it? I love this style. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please share, comment, like, subscribe, and just interact with me. Thank you guys so much. Bye-bye.